It's match day 3 in Group G of the 2022 AFC Champions League, and today we're at the Pathum Stadium in Bangkok to see BG Pathum United take on United City FC from the Philippines. It's the first of the back-to-back fixtures for these two teams. Match days 3 and 4, you always play the same opposition. BG Pathum United are unbeaten so far, a draw with Melbourne City and a victory over Chunam Dragons, while United have lost their 2 matches so far and they've yet to score a goal. So they will be out for trying to improve that record today. They sit bottom at the moment, as you see. Melbourne and BG Pathum United 4 points each. Chunam Dragons have 3 points, so they're in good shape in the group. Only the top team go through, don't forget. The runners-up, oh, 3 best runners-up rather, from the group. But most of these teams will want to try and take control of the group themselves and make sure that they put themselves into a good position. 33 degrees today, it's very hot here. Humidity is up as well to around 60%. This is one of the venues that is familiar if you were watching the AFC Champions League last season. It was used for the 2021 edition as well. BG Pathum United played their home games here then as well. So familiar surroundings for them. There's been some great games so far, some good goals, some good football. Home supporters looking forward to seeing their team and hopefully seeing them register another victory. There's the substitutes. Diogo, the experienced man on the bench today. Tirasil Dangda comes back into the starting lineup. We'll give you the full team news in a short while. The coach has rotated Diogo and Tirasil in the opening 3 matches. Makoto Tegamuri, the Japanese in charge of BG Pathum United. It's just their 2nd season in the group stages of this competition. United City from the Philippines. They're the only Philippines representatives this year. United City, last year we had FC Kaya in the group stages as well. They're actually in the same group as BG Pathum United, played their games here in Thailand. Originally known as Bangkok Glass when they were first formed back in 1979. They were basically set up as a team for the employees of Bangkok Glass, but they've since gone on to become one of the top teams in Thailand. They're 2nd in the table at the moment behind Buriram United. 16 wins in their 29 matches so far this season for BG Pathum. And if you take into account their 2 matches here where they're unbeaten, they're actually unbeaten in 17 games at the moment going across their league season. So they've become very resilient, very difficult to beat, very difficult to break down. And of course they will be hoping that that continues here today. United City have shown that they've got great spirit within their ranks, but spirit and being able to turn that into wins is a very difficult thing sometimes in football, so they will obviously be hoping that they can turn in a good performance today. Mike Ott is the captain there. He'll lead the team out in just a moment. Well, match officials leading out the two teams here. There is Mike Ott, the captain. He'll start up front again alongside Owano. He does tend to play in a slightly more withdrawn role sometimes, leaving Hartman to push on a little bit further. And the experienced Tirasil Dangda is back in the BG Pathum United side today, in place of Diogo, who we saw earlier on sitting among the substitutes. And let's take a look at the team lineups then. Changes today for BG Pathum United. There are 6 of them, in fact. Chawat, Tirasil Dangda, Apasit, Irfan, Chenrop and Kanokpon all come back into the starting lineup today in that 4-4-2 formation. Chenrop and Tirasil will be the 2 central strikers. Tirasil, of course, who had a move at Manchester City after Thaksin Shinawatra bought Manchester City some years ago. Jakapan scored in the last game. Saud Adiba from Qatar is the referee today. Referees have done their best to keep the games flowing here. And they're the United City lineup. Only 3 changes today made by coach Jason With. Anthony Pintus comes back in goal. He was in goal in the first match. Simon Lingbo comes in at the back, and Ivan Owano, who came off the bench in the last game and proved a little bit troublesome with his pace. He starts alongside Mike Ott up front, but as we said, Hartman will push on as well and play in that more advanced role. And the substitutes, Diogo on the bench. Iksan Fandi started the last game as well. He drops down to the bench today. He's on the substitutes bench for BG Pathum United. Ricky Sendra started in midfield last time out for United. He too among the substitutes today as one of those 3 changes. That will be United City in white to get us underway. Kittipong has played in both matches, or all 3 matches now so far. Finally, after a long wait here, we'll have the usual countdown to kick-off. Can United City get off the mark in terms of points and in terms of scoring? Makoto Tegamuri is the BG Pathum United coach. Saw his side that hard-fought victory over Chunam Dragons in the last match. Long ball up, looking for Chenrop, tied it up by Robertson, the South African central defender. Will challenge, headed away by Santipap. Jason With is the coach of United City, the son of Peter With, the former Aston Villa striker, European Cup winner with Aston Villa. That was on by Djuraboev. He's been a good player for United so far, Djuraboev. His influence in midfield, he had to go off injured in the last match. Up towards Mycott. Robertson. Daniels. Daniels has been steady, if not spectacular, in the two games so far. He does occupy that wide position, which sometimes leaves him a little bit out of the way. There's Jason With. Didn't have anywhere near the success as a player as his father. Played predominantly in the lower leagues. PHI Pathum United got through to the round of 16 last season in their debut in the competition. Lost out on penalties to John Book Motors. Chawat, who's the captain for PHI Pathum United. Chawat Virachat, that's a good tackle. Uwano, not such a good ball though. He was looking to try and play in Minagishi down this near side, but the pass was misplaced. By Jacopan, looking for Tirasil. Robertson with the header though. Lingbo missed his kick. Another touch for Kittipong. Only conceded the one goal so far. PHI Pathum United, that was against Melbourne City in that opening draw. That was that stunning strike that put Melbourne in front. Opposite with the throw for PHI Pathum United. So PHI did have a chance of going into the group stage in 2015. They played Malaysian side Jordarul Tazim in a preliminary round match. They beat them by 3-0 before losing out to Beijing Guoan in the playoff match. So they had to wait until last year to get into the group. Finished second in the group last year. Ulsan Hyundai were dominant in the group last season. Won all 6 group matches. There was no one to touch them. Here's a chance for Tirasil. Good block by Robertson. Santipop, if he can keep it in play. There's that Minagishi sliding across. Ball has gone out of play though. Pathum was also on the mark in the last game. He was a real influence. His speed caused all sorts of problems down this near side for the Junam Dragons defence. Robertson. Now Lingbo. Bit of gap here for Pathum. Tirasil caught it well on the volley, goes right across the face of goal. Kept his eye on the ball all the way. Tremendous technique to get the volley as it came over his shoulder. Always a difficult skill and a difficult technique, but he just fails to hit the target. Tirasil Dangda. 8 goals in the Thai League this season. Coach only took over earlier this year, Makoto Tegamori. Chawat looking for the run of Chenrop, just overhits though. Ebal will chase into the corner. Ebal started the last match at full-back. Pathum. Tirasil. Lingbo heads away on towards Maikot, cut out by Chawa. Pathum. Pathum again, he's trying to find a little bit of space, plenty of white shirts back behind the ball and surrounding him at the moment. Santipop plays it, or tries to play it forward. Cut out and a chance maybe here for United to move away. Minagishi. Ebal. Ott. Hartman. Chase on for Daniels into the corner. Apisit will get there first. So this is the first of the back-to-back games. These sides will play each other again in 3 days' time. Duraboev might try his luck here. Comes off Chawat. It's into no man's land again. It's a poor ball. It'll be gathered by Kitty Pong. Hartman. His influence in midfield has been important for United this season, or this campaign so far. They haven't utilised him possibly as much as they should. Down the line for Kanakpon, one of the 6 changes today. Kanakpon coming in for his first start, has appeared off the bench in the opening 2 matches. Here he is again. Kanakpon, chance for Chenrop, didn't quite get the touch on it. Pintus just able to do enough. Pathum. Chawak. Clearest chance we've had of a goal so far in the opening moments here. Ball across again in towards Chenrop, but once again the United defence got there first. It's over Chenrop again, over Tirasil. Good take by Pintus. Had a good first game, made a couple of wonderful saves in that first match, Anthony Pintus, against Chunham Dragons. Juraboev. Long ball towards Minagishi, but overhit. Santa Park with the throw. United City finished 3rd in their group last season behind Kawasaki Frontale and Daegu. They did pick up 4 points. They beat Beijing. Also got a point against Beijing as well. So a pretty good return, really, for the Philippine side, who were the lowest ranked in the group last season. They're the lowest ranked team in the group this season as well, with big spending Melbourne City and Chunham Dragons. They've just been a little bit lightweight up front. Daniels works hard up front. Hartman is industrious through midfield, but they've just lacked that cutting edge so far. But here's a chance for Mike Ott. He's a long way from goal. And again, that just about sums up their tournament so far. Challenge came in on Ott. He was a long way out. He'd have had to come up with something pretty special to beat Kittipong from there. Another long ranger. Kittipong rather pushes away. So it's United City threatening at the moment. Good save by Kittipong. Jason With just trying to get his team working here. They have taken the game to BG Pathum United so far. Pathum. Santipong. Pathum hasn't had a chance to really push forward yet, like he loves to in the last game. Did take them until the 51st minute, BG Pathum United, to go in front against Chunam Dragons. Chakapan scored with 18 minutes to go to put the game beyond the Koreans' reach. Here's Mike Ott again, who's in behind Chawat here, and that'll be a foul by the captain, the two captains, in fact, going up against each other. Chawat, who began his career at Buriram United, the side that's ahead of BG Pathum United in the league at the moment, had a spell in Japan with Cerezo Osaka. Floated in by Hartman. He's asking why nobody moved, but I think even if they had a move, they wouldn't have reached that. It was way, way too high from Mark Hartman, and he was born in Southampton. As well as the Philippines, he's played in Singapore and Thailand. Through to Pintus. He made a fine double save. Anthony Pintus in the first game, born in Switzerland to a Swiss father and a Filipino mother. Daniels, Lingbo rather, too far ahead of Daniels. It's just those final balls sometimes that have let United down. They get in good positions going forward. Goalless then after the first 20 minutes here. Best shots have come from United so far. We haven't seen too much in front of goal. There was that one chance for Chenrop right in front of goal that he didn't take. Tirasel. Hartman stayed down injured after that challenge from Chapmonkol. I think it's a head injury, so the referee will just stop play. Yeah, Hartman just turned his back and ended up coming off worse there as Chapmunkol went straight over the top of him. This is the home stadium of BG Pathum United. Of course, these fans are used to being here cheering from the stands. They couldn't do that last year with the COVID situation, but they are back in numbers this season, which is good to see. Jason With just making a few notes. He had a spell in Thailand with a couple of teams. He was appointed in 2021 in a more informal role as a consultant to the Filipino coach Frank Muscan. Here's that chance that was missed by Chen Rop. It was a good save by the legs of Anthony Pintus. Chen Rop enjoying his second season at BG Pathum United. There's the save from Kitty Pong as well, just a few moments or so ago. Juraboev. Hartman's okay, by the way, after that little knot. There's Mike Ott. See, Ott has dropped a little bit deeper now and allowed Oano to play in a more advanced role. It's Lingbo. Ott. Had to be patient in the last game. Makoto Tigamuri's team. Chapmunkol. Oh, it's given away cheaply by Irfan. It was a poor ball. He's redeeming himself by getting the challenge in there. Hartman. Juraboev wanting the ball in the more central role. He's quickly closed down, though. That'll be a handball by Chenrop. Tirasil. Excellent with the ball at his feet. Tirasil Dangda. He needs to make move into the centre. That's long ranger from Cannock Pond, but wide of the target. Came on late in both the first two matches, Cannock Pond getting his chance from the start today, but he's bearing slightly wrong there with the shot. And by Juraboev. Minigishi. It's going to be a foul on the man who was born in Miyagi, Japan. Hartman on towards Ott. Won't quite fall for Oano. Hartman trying to fend off the challenge of Pathum Pong. Hartman gives the foul away in the end. Scored 4 goals in an international match back in 2014 against Papua New Guinea. Mark Hartman. It's Irfan. Comes off Hartman. Well, apart from those early chances, it's been fairly quiet in the final thirds. It's all been concentrated in that middle third at the moment. Chawat. Might be a chance here for Pathum to get wide, or just act as a little bit of a decoy and take a man with him. Back by Chapmankol. Santi Park goes on a forward run. Pathum. Nice little give and go, a chance to get the ball across. It's in behind everybody, and a great chance for Tirasil, but he's fired over the top when it should have at least hit the target, at the very least. What a chance. Well, the crowd were on their feet. They thought that was going to be the opening goal of the game. But Tirasil hasn't managed to hit the target. May have been a little bit surprised that the ball actually reached him from there, but well, he'll be disappointed with that. Tirasil, so experienced, of course, so many goals across his career. Couldn't add another one there, and the coach's reaction says it all. Makoto Tegamuri. Scored 8 goals in the Thai League this season, Tirasil Dangda. He'd scored 3 in the last 2 coming into this tournament as well, so he'd actually been in a pretty good run of goal-scoring form. Pathum bearing down on goal once again, taking on Ebal, trying to get to the byline. Ebal's done a good job. Goes right the way across again. It was offside, I think. Tirasil. Well, they've had the better chances in this first half, BG. Pathum United. Daniels. Ott. Overlap again was Lingbo. Ott guides it in. Oh, just into the bottom corner. Mike Ott. What a chance that was for United, and they could have had their first goal of the competition. Mike Ott has just got that one narrowly wide of the post. Great ball in from Lingbo. Ott just held up his position, just helped it on its way. And it goes wide of Kitty Pong's post. Just bent away. It looked like it was heading on target to start. He's got a younger brother, Manuel, who plays in Terengganu in Malaysia. Juraboev, forward by Ibal. No foul. Minagishi. A player down injured here. It's Santipap that's looks like he's taken a whack on the shoulder. It went shoulder to shoulder. The referee decided it was a foul by Minagishi. Did seem to be shoulder to shoulder, but United give away the free kick. The players taking a moment to take on some water. I said it's very hot here today, 33 degrees. Humidity's up to around 60% as well today. And Jason With knows his side could have had a goal here. Santipap's okay after that little knock on the arm, just a jarred shoulder, I think. Kitty Pong will take the free kick then. Still goalless between BG Pathum United and United City. The other two teams in the group play a little bit later on, Melbourne City and Junam Dragons. Robertson did well to get that. He was off the ground when he made the challenge. He had to get that one right, otherwise he might have got himself into a bit of trouble. Chawat. Chapmunkol. Santipap. That's given away cheaply again. Ibal looking for some movement. Everybody's too far away at the moment. One back and Tirasil will thread that one through. That was a good ball. Ibal doesn't make the challenge. Chenrop. Tirasil had the best chance of the half so far. Tirasil Dangda. Well, he's run straight into Ibal, who's stayed down. It's a fairly innocuous collision off the ball, but Ibal looks in some discomfort here. And a whack on the jaw. Ibal's still getting a bit of treatment here. Alan Robertson there, the South African defender. Ibal has had to just come off, obviously, having received treatment. Hartman. Caught in possession, Hartman, and now here come PHI Pathum United. It's just forced out a little bit wide. Minagishi. Ott. Takes a deflection and goes out for a corner, so a chance for United to get some height forward in the terms of Robertson and Forrest-Suelo from the back. Hartman with the corner, right the way to Ott again, who missed his kick. Now Pathum will break. All on his own at the moment, now he's got support arriving in the middle. Santipap outside. Good play by Oano, who picked the ball up wide. Opposite. There'll be a foul on Lingbo. Ebal, Djuraboev. Santipap, who was well, he was almost wrestled off the ball there by Hartman. PHI have had 60% of the ball in the first half. Pathum. It's into the corner for Kanat Pon, but Takes a deflection and will go for a corner. So inside the final 5 minutes of the first half. Chawat with the corner. Into the near post, left by Jakapan. Chawat. Apisit. Tirasil trying to get the better of Robertson and guided in beyond the goalkeeper for the only goal of the game. It's Kanakpon who finds the bottom corner, and BG Pathum United take the lead. Well, he seemed very little on when Kanakpon had the shot, but he managed to get the ball into the corner of the net. Tirasil with a perfectly weighted ball, and Pintus was a little bit slow getting down to that one. Somehow managed to squeeze that in between goalkeeper and post. So BG Pathum United once again take the lead as they go in search of their second consecutive victory. Getting the goal just before half-time as well, which is a nice time to get a goal. Makoto Tegamuri can afford a wide smile. It'll make his half-time team talk that little bit easier in a couple of moments. But once again, United City find themselves trailing and having missed a couple of chances. If Mike Ott had scored that one, then they'd have been in a better shape. But now they have to try and come from behind once again. Based in New Clark City in Kapas, United. There's Chenrock forced out wide, just Tirasil through the middle. BG happy to move the ball backwards if there's nothing on forwards. Irfan. Pathum. Santapop to footing, goes all the way back to Kittipong. They are controlling the game at the moment, BG Pathum United, there's no question about that. So they had more possession, had the better shots. 13 shots between the teams, 7 to BG Pathum United. The flag stays down and a chance for a second. Robertson with a good challenge. Fair challenge on the edge of the area as well. Kanakpon just wanted that little bit too much time on the ball. It's the touch there that just held it up instead of being put into his path. Maybe that one extra touch. And maybe have got a shot away and he might have troubled the goalkeeper, but Robertson got back. It was a good challenge in the end by the South African. Pathum. Chapmonkol. Chenrock. That's just too far ahead of Santipop. There'll be a minute to go at the end of the first half in added time. Then there was just that one injury in the first half to Ebal when he collided with Tirasil. That's Kanakpon with a deflected shot that goes through to Anthony Pintus. Should be the last action of the first half. Indeed it is. The Qatari referee blows for half-time. It was a half that had a goal right at the end. Kanakpon getting the shot squeezed in between the posts at Anthony Pintus and PHI Pathum United. If they win here, they'll go on to 7 points and they will be in control of the group, with the other game to come a little bit later on. United did have chances. The best fell to Mike Ott, who hit a first-time shot just wide of the post, but they still haven't managed to find their first goal of the tournament as yet. Half-time here at the Pathum Thani Stadium. It's PHI Pathum United 1, United City 0. Welcome back to the Pathum Thani Stadium here in Thailand. PHI Pathum United got themselves in front just before half-time. Kanakpan, the man who was one of 6 changes in the starting lineup today, getting the goal that's put PHI Pathum United in front. If they win today, so they'll go on to 7 points, which puts the pressure on Melbourne City and Chunam Dragons, who play a little bit later on. PHI are making a change, it looks like, at half-time. Sarak is coming on. Started both matches so far. Sarak Ewan played over 100 games from Wang Thung United before coming here to PHI Pathum United. I'll confirm the player that's gone off in just a moment, but United City did have chances in that first half, the best of them falling to Mike Ott, the captain. Lingbo's ball across, and Ott hit the shot first time, but just pulled it across goal, and it just went wide of the post. Anthony Pintus beaten at his near post for the goal by Kanakpan. Kitty Pong made a couple of saves in that first half, but wasn't really troubled, the BG goalkeeper. So United are still looking for their first game, having lost their opening 2 matches against Chunam Dragons and Melbourne City FC. Can they get themselves on the score sheet in the second half? Victory for BG, as we say, would put them top of the group. Only the top team go through, don't forget. Second place, 3 of the best second place teams go through, as BG in the blue. Kick from right to left in the second half. There's a foul on Hartman. Early free kick at the start of the second half. As we said, based in New Clark City, United City in Kapas in the Philippines. They were known as Ceres and then Ceres Negro from 2012 to 2020 before changing their name to United City. They actually had a takeover of the club while the COVID pandemic was going on. Thai League, the Philippines League, will start a little bit later in the season. 6 teams will take part in that league this season. There's Diogo, the Brazilian, on the bench. He'll most likely get a run out in the second half at some point. So it is very hot here, 33 degrees the temperature in Bangkok. It's been stiflingly hot the last few days. The humidity up to 60% as well, which will test the players' agilities in the second half. It looked like it was a triple change at half-time by PHI Pathum United. Sarak is on. There's a Chatmonkol that went off. It's away by Forresuelo. We're the first Filipino side to qualify for the AFC Champions League back in 2021, and the first Philippine side to win a match when they beat Beijing. Kaya played last season and struggled in their group. They were in the group with PHI Pathum United, FC Kaya. Got beaten in the qualifying playoffs this year, so didn't make the group stages. A foul on one of the other substitutes, Warachit, who's come on at half-time. Santipap has gone off, as has Kanakpan, the goal scorer, so Warachit comes on as well. As does Nakin Wizichat for a second substitute appearance in the group stages so far. The 22-year-old who started his career at Bangkok, he's on for the second half. Ball's back with Kitty Pong in the PHI Pathum United goal. Warachit. Opposite. Jakapan scored in the last game. Sarak. That's a lovely ball down the line. It's Nakin, the substitute, trying to get into the corner. Gets the ball across. Good clearance by Robertson to concede the corner. They've had to be at their best defensively all through this competition so far, United City. So they have lacked a cutting edge up front. They haven't really looked like scoring. Probably the closest they've come was that shot from Mike Ott today, which were just wide of the post. Lost narrowly to Chunam Dragons. It took Chunam 87 minutes to break them down on the opening game, but Melbourne City were much more economical in front of goal with a 3-0 win 4 days ago. This will be Chow up with the corner. It's taken short, goes all the way across to Jakapan. Off the back of Forrest-Swalo. No changes for United City at half-time. In by Apposite. It's gone all the way across. Tirasil trying to make room for the shot, blocked by Hartman. And another long-range shot comes in, but flies over the top this time from Sarak. Well, they don't mind shooting from distance, BG Pathum United. Tirasil working hard on the edge of the penalty area, but he put his foot right through that. Sarak leaning back when he hit the shot. High over the top. There's Robertson. Up towards Mike Ott. Irfan's got a bit of a height advantage on the United captain. Djuraboev. Forrest-Swalo. Hartman. That's given away again. And BG blue shirt streaming forward here. This is Chenrop. Into the gap for Warwick. More space here for Sarak, who thought about trying his luck once again. Opts to roll the ball out to Nakin. Can he get the crossover? Yes, he can. Just out of the reach of Tirasil and flicked away for a throw. Good pressure this from Pathum United. Nakin, the substitute, whipped the ball in. It came off Forrest-Swalo. It was an important header as well because Tirasil was right behind him. So these sides will meet again here in 3 days' time. Pathum United finish off their campaign with a game against Melbourne and then Chunam Dragons to finish off with. They'll hope to have the points sealed by then that see them go through. So they did make it to the round of 16 last year. They battled hard, fought all the way in that game against Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors. They lost the penalty shootout 4-2 after a 1-1 draw. That's pushed forward by Irfan. Pathum. Crossing took a deflection. Robertson will tidy things up quite easily. Mike Ott just trying to get in front of Irfan. Daniels. A bit of space now for United as they come forward. Ott. Tried to pick out the run of Uano, who didn't see too much of the ball in that first half. Ivan Uano. It's end-to-end at the moment. Here come Pathum United. Chenrop in towards Tirasil. Good take by Anthony Pintus. Daniels. Have played in the AFC Cup group stages before. United City, they went in 2016, lost out to South China in the round of 16, having got through their group. Also won the group in 2017 as well, ahead of Hanoi and Tampines Rovers and Felda United from Malaysia. Drew with Johor from Malaysia in the Asian zonal semi-final, went through on away goals and lost to Istiklal in the playoffs. So they've had good success in AFC Cup. It's just making that step up to the AFC Champions League that has just left them wanting a little bit at the moment. That's a great ball out to Minagishi, who's got a little bit of space to work in here. Testing Nakin, the substitute, might go on his own. Well, he's just been forced out wide. Ibal, Djuraboev, Hartman, Robertson. That's overhit. Just that final ball again from Hartman. Once or twice he's got himself into a good position and has been able to pick out a man in a dangerous position. Mark Hartman had a couple of spells with Portsmouth and with Swindon when he was in the UK before he moved out to Asia. He's been at United City just over 12 months now, Hartman. Warwick. Forward by Hartman. Uano. There'll be a foul on Chawat. Came on in both the first matches, Uano. He came on late in the game against Chinham Dragons. He was on just before half-time in the Melbourne match. A couple of times his pace caused the Melbourne defence a few issues as well, but he hasn't really had a chance to utilise that here against Pathum United. There's a heavy collision between Sarek and Ebal. Hartman. He's got Lingbo in space, opts to go back inside to Mike Ott, the captain. Hartman. Forresuelo goes all the way back to Anthony Pintus. Nothing on going forward for United at times. Forced back into their own half. 10 minutes gone in the second half. Still that first half goal from Kanokpan is the difference between the two teams. So Kanokpan was one of 6 changes in the starting lineup today for Pathum United. Here's Mike Ott. Trying to make room for the shot. Hartman didn't quite get the ball out of his feet quick enough, and again another shot goes wide from Daniels. So we've got a double header here today at the Pathum Thani Stadium. It's Melbourne City against Chinham Dragons coming up a little bit later on, the other two teams in the group. Jason With. So finished his career in the non-leagues in the UK before coming out to Asia to coach. He coached predominantly in Asia, in Thailand, with BEC Tero Sasana. Was assistant coach to the national team back in 2001. Pathum United might be forced into a change here. Makoto Tegamuri just looking on. Now making a change. So Apposite goes off. And it's Ernesto who comes on. He had started both games at left-back previously, so it's a straight swap Apposite for Ernesto. Man that was born in Oviedo in Spain. He is a Thai national now. Played for Buriram United when he first moved to Thailand. Here's Chenrop. Forced wide again, gets the shot on target. Pintus at his near post, though, had that covered. Because there are only 19 teams playing in the eastern section this year after the withdrawal of Shanghai Port due to the COVID travel issues. Just 3 teams in that group now, so the various formation or formulas for making the second place team will be adjusted to suit that. Foul on Hartman. Chawat, the captain. 3 years he's been at Pathum United now. Chawat Virachat. United City are going to make a change. It's Ricky Sendra who'd started their first 2 matches, that's coming on, the man born in Argentina. Hartman plays the ball over. It's looking for Ernesto. First touch for the substitute. Warwick. Robertson did a good job defensively. Sarak. Lovely ball threaded through. 3 waiting in the centre. Real chance for Pathum United. Side netting from Nakin. That's poor from the substitute. He should have pulled that back. There were 2 players waiting in the middle. Tirasil being one of them. Went for goal himself. The angle was tight. Forresuelo had closed him down at the front post. Pintus had the post covered. Well, he'll be disappointed not to have kept that one in play, Nakin, the substitute. So still 1-0. Canokpan with a goal just before half-time. United City still looking for their first goal in the competition. Ernesto. There he goes again, Ernesto. He does like to get forward when he's on the field. That's a great ball over the top, looking for Ott. Kittipong has to come out and head clear. Good ball in towards Ott. They haven't managed to get in behind him too much in the match so far. An hour gone here. That's on by Hartman. Ernesto with a good clearance, just got there ahead of Lingbo. Hartman. Looking for Oano, but takes a tumble and then gives away the free kick. Don't think he meant that. He just slipped and brought Jakapan down at the same time. He just grabbed hold of his leg. So it's a double change for United City. Oano is coming off. Ricky Sendra is one of the players coming on. And Kieran Hayes, another English-born player born in Nottingham, is coming on to replace Djuraboev. So Sendra will sit in the midfield alongside Hartman. Hayes will play in a more advanced role alongside Mike Ott. Ricky Sendra, who, say, born in Argentina, he's played in Singapore, Indonesia. Another shot plucked out of the air by Pintus. Tirasil caught that one well. Safe pair of hands from the Philippines goalkeeper. Ott. Comes to nothing once again. That's where they just need to apply themselves a little bit better when they get the ball on the edge of the penalty area, United City. Nakin. Ball back inside, right the way across, too high for Tirasil. Warwick. Free header! Just wide. What a chance. Well, that should have been the second goal. Chenrop with the header, but he's failed to hit the target, and you can see the coach again, frustrated on the sidelines, Makoti Tegemuri. It's a free header, and he's completely missed the target. What a chance. Knows he should have scored. Tirasil should have scored in the first half as well. They should be 3 up, really, Pathum United, but as it stands, they're only 1. Wry smile from the coach. He knows that that should have been a goal. Chenrop has scored 3 times in the league this season. He's only played, or made 5 starts, rather. Jason With can only really look on and Wonder what his side can do to try and get back into this. That's a good foot in by Hartman. Now a chance for Ott. Minagishi. Ebal. Minagishi. Sendra. Blue shirts quickly surrounding. Poor ball through again. Ott won't get on the end of that one. Robertson gets back to tidy up, away by Pintus. They are known as the Rabbits, PHI Pathum United. Their former president, the first club president, was born in the Chinese year of the rabbit, hence the nickname. Jacopan. Four shots on target for Pathum United, just the two for United City. Pathum Pong. Hasn't quite been as influential, Pathum Pong, as he was in the last game today. Just playing in a slightly more narrow role than he usually does. Here he is again, Pathum Pong. Chenrot playing off the shoulder of the last man, Nakin. Robertson. Away to Ott. Now a break on maybe for United City. Foul by Tirasil Dangda. I wonder if the pattern of the game will follow the usual. Tirasil and Diogo normally interchange. If Diogo comes on, I think it probably will be Tirasil that will go off. Minagishi needs to come up with a good cross. It's over Daniels. It's a good header by Irfan, who's taken a knock in the process, so free kick it will be. That was a better ball in. It was aimed in towards Daniels. Good defending there by Irfan. Nudge in the back by Daniels, which is why the free kick's been given. Foul on Lingbo this time. Just been helped back to his feet by the referee. Lingbo. Looking for Ott. Hartman. Here's Hayes, first touch for the substitute, on to Ott if he can keep it in play, but too much on it. How to play for a goal kick. Well, there have been a good voice throughout the Pathum United supporters, lifted by that goal, of course, before half-time. We're into the final quarter of the match. Irfan. Jacopan. Ernesto. Chow up just under a little bit of pressure. Sendra. Bit of space here. Oh, shot deflects behind for the corner. Maybe could have taken that one on a little bit, Hayes. Tried to get the shot in early, but he was a long way from goal. Allowed the defender to get across Jacopan and make the clearance. Corner's been taken quickly. Now here come Pathum United on the break. It's 2 against 2. Warwickshire. It's all on his own at the moment. Might have to go it alone here. Still going. Good tackling back by Hartman. Now Sendra. Foul on Tirasil. Another clumsy foul given away. E-ball needing a little bit of treatment. We are going to see the introduction of Diogo. 9 goals in the Thai League this season for the Brazilian striker. I'm pretty certain it'll be Tirasil that will be the man to make way, as is often the case. A couple of United City shirts in the crowd. So Diogo comes on. It is Tirasil Dangda that's made way for Diogo. Comes on for his second appearance off the bench. Ebal is back on after receiving treatment, so they're back to a full complement, United City. Chawat just gives the ball away. Daniels. Great ball to Minagishi. Taking on Nakin. Minagishi. Ott. First chance for Diogo to get on the ball. Foul on Hartman, though, just caught his ankle. Hartman's over the free kick. Kittipong just getting his defensive wall sorted out. It's quite a long way from goal, this one. Don't know whether they'll try a shot from here. They might try and work the ball into the box. Up and over from Hartman. Still can't hit the target, United City. Well, it's given away. Ott's in the middle waiting. Oh, it's just too high. Mistake by the Pathum United defence, almost let United in there. There's Lingbo. Now Daniels. Ott, nice turn. Into Lingbo, who'd continued his run. Back to Ott. Floated up, Kittipong missed it. And they just did enough to get that one away. It was Nakin who got a foot on the ball, and now will bring it clear for Pathum United. Diogo. And guides off the header, but will go straight through to Anthony Pintus. Confirmation there of the state of the table. If Pathum United win this, they'll go on to 7 points and top of the table. So Chunham Dragons and Melbourne City FC play in the later game. Hartman. Forresuelo. Daniels wanted that played, Hayes rather wanted that played into the corner rather than over the top by Forresuelo. Away by Kitty Pong. Robertson's header will send the ball straight back to the goalkeeper. Just coming up to the final quarter of an hour then. Still BG Pathum United leading by a goal to nil. Cannock with the goal just before half-time. That's a foul on Pathum by Ibal. Oh, it's bounced awkwardly, the goalkeeper's missed it, and it'll be a simple tap-in for Warwick to make it 2. Anthony Pintus went walkabout, and Warwick couldn't believe his luck, kept his head, and slipped the ball into the empty net, and Pathum United lead by 2 goals to nil, and surely now we're heading for another 3 points, a second win. Mistake by the goalkeeper, you can see how furious he is with himself. But BG Pathum United have taken full advantage. The champions flag unfurled, they're not quite champions yet, but it was, the offside trap was sprung, Pintus completely misjudged the flight of the ball, Robertson couldn't get back, and Warwick walks it into the net to make it 2-0, one the goalkeeper won't want to see too often. Warwick gets his first goal of the competition. And a smile once again from the coach. He's been a little frustrated at times that they haven't taken some of their chances, but a little bit of good fortune came their way. Exactly with 15 minutes to go. So these sides will meet again in 4 days' time. Ott. Lingbo just allows that run to run out of play. It was a little bit too much on the pass from Mike Ott. Chawat. Foul on Ernesto. Lingbo just trying to get the ball back. Pintus has got that one right. Almost misjudged it again, the goalkeeper, but gathers it just inside his penalty area. And nudging the back by Irfan. That'll be a free kick to United City. They've been the dominant force in Philippines football for a number of years. They won 4 league titles in a row up until the COVID outbreak, United City. So the league will get going again a little later on this year. Just 6 teams in the Philippines Professional League. United and Kaya probably the 2 best known, having played in the AFC Champions League in the last couple of seasons. Here's Ricky Sendra. Forced cross-field here. Forresuelo. That's a heavy touch, he almost gives that away to Chenrop. Now it is given away to Chawat. Sarak. Irfan. Chawat. Looking for that diagonal run from Diogo. It'll find its way to Pathum. Diogo through the centre. Nakin arriving, hits Robertson. Forced to just clear that one away and concede the throw. Diogo, oh, brilliant! Squeezed into the bottom corner, and the substitute makes it 3. Well, they didn't seem too much on that for Diogo, but he swept it into the bottom corner beyond Anthony Pintus. And BG Pathum United go into a 3-goal lead now. Heading for their 2nd win in a row. And it's been a very competent performance by Makoto Tegemuri's side. They've had to wait their time, they've had to wait their moment. Great finish, look at that. First time shot into the bottom corner, beyond Anthony Pintus. Curled away, started outside the post, it actually came back in by quite some distance. It's another really good goal. Applause from the coach. And the points are safe with 10 minutes to go. They are going to finish 2nd in the Thai League. Pathum United, they've got 1 game to go coming up after the AFC Champions League. They play Chonburi in their final match. Looks like they're extending their unbeaten run to 18 games as well in all competitions, which is a pretty impressive run to end the season. Confirmation of Diogo's goal. 9 goals in the league this season. Played in Johor in Malaysia previously in his career, Diogo. Also played for teams in Brazil and Greece earlier on in his career. There's Sarak. Warwick. Long ball over the top. Warwick will keep this one in play. Just had a little look up to see where Diogo was. He's obviously the intended target. Nice ball to Pathum, right the way across, and it goes in off Robertson for an own goal. And Pathum United have scored again, and it's turning into a rout now. Nothing Robertson could do. He knew there was a man coming in behind him. Excellent play again. Diogo and Pathum combining, and the ball in was turned into his own net by Robertson for an own goal. It's an unfortunate way to concede a goal, but Alan Robertson couldn't get out of the way. And Jason With's side now find themselves 4 goals down. Eight goals conceded in 3 matches now by United City. And they still haven't managed to find the net yet, the Philippine side. Robertson with the own goal. It's blocked by Chenrop. 7 minutes to go. Warwick. They're looking for more here. Pathum United not satisfied with the 4 that they've got already. There's Hayes' header, but he can't bring the ball into control. Nodded away by Jakapan. Irfan. Chase on again for Chenrop. No pace on the shot, though. Easy for Pintus. Warwickshire. Diogo on the chase once again. There was a player coming back from an offside position. Might have to go on his own here. Diogo is just overrun it slightly, and Pintus able to make the save. He's a useful asset to have off the bench, Diogo. So he tended to start with either Tirasil or Diogo. Started at alternate games now, but Diogo's certainly useful to have available off the bench. There's Maikot. Now Sendra. Have made a change, United, while that goal was being celebrated. William Grierson has come on. Ebal is the player that's gone off, by the way. So Lingbo will switch over to left back. Grierson will play at right back. Maikot still shouting out his instructions to his team. It's all the way across. Picked up by the other substitute, Bugas, onto the roof of the net. Sendra with a cross-come shot that landed on the roof of the net. It's Hartman, actually, who's had the shot. Just too high. He'll have a few days to try and regroup and get his side ready for the return match. Jason with Diogo, lovely ball into the gap. Is another chance for another goal, and Pathum squeezes it into the corner, and it is 5 for BG Pathum United. They're running riot in the second half. Diogo involved again, and Pathum quick to acknowledge the part played by Diogo in the goal. Once again, the champions flag has been unfurled. And BG Pathum United are laying down a marker here. Statement of intent to the other teams. Pintus got a hand to it, couldn't keep it out. It just went inside the post, and when your luck's against you, your luck's against you. Applause from the coach. He'll be delighted with the way his side have gone about their business in the second half. They only had the one goal at half-time. Canuck Pond putting them ahead just before the break. Nice celebration as well. Pathum Pond scores for the second consecutive match. 2.5 minutes plus added time to go. Here's Hayes. Well, goes over the challenge of Jacopan, and it is a free kick right outside the box. It was close to being inside the penalty area. It's right on the edge. Lingbo is complaining and saying it should have been a penalty, not a free kick. We'll have a look where the initial contact came in just a moment, but it's very, very close to the edge of the penalty area. Kitty Pong again, with a bit of wall organising to do. Just the 2 shots on target for United City in the match so far. What can they do from the free kick? Can they get themselves a consolation? Can they get themselves their first goal in the competition this year. Two in the wall, just been warned about the handball by the Qatari referee. It will be Hartman to take the free kick. There's a queue of white shirts waiting to attack this when it's played in. Needs a good delivery from Hartman. Robertson's in there, Sendra's in there. Oh, Hartman's gone for the near post and got it completely wrong. So another free kick wasted by United City. Wasn't even close. Not much Jason With can do on the sidelines. Be disappointed again, I think, with his side, and the fact they have just collapsed a little bit in the second half. They were competitive up to midway point of the second half, but those 4 goals have come in the last 15 minutes. Pushed wide by Warwichit, in towards Diogo, looking for another. Can't get the ball out of his feet. Back to Warwichit. And eventually United gather the ball with Anthony Pintus. Well, he was unselfish there, Diogo. He could have gone on himself. Two minutes added time at the end of the 90 minutes. I think it's the 90 minutes that United City will be pleased to hear the end of. Referee just coming across and having a word. Hayes is still complaining about something. Jason With being spoken to by the referee. Not happy about something. Naked. Away by Minagishi. Don't forget, in just over an hour's time, we'll have the second match in the group, Melbourne City FC against Chunam Dragons from Korea Republic. Hayes slips the ball around Jakapan, who brings him down. That's going to be a yellow card for Jakapan. First yellow card of the game, which is good to see. It's been played in a good spirit.
Yellow card for player number 16.
So another free kick for United City. This should be the last action of the game. We've played the 2 minutes added time. It will be Hartman to swing over the free kick. Similar position to before. He's gone for the more conventional way this time, trying to get a header on the end of it, but the full-time whistle goes. And BG Pathum United go on to 7 points and top the group at the moment, ahead of the second game that's coming up soon. Diogo was among the goals in the second half. Kanokpan put them in front just before half-time. Warwichit added a second, Diogo the third, Robertson's own goal made it 4. And then right at the end, Pathum Pom scored for the second consecutive match to round off a 5-0 win for BG Pathum United. And they are in good shape. They'll play United City again in 3 days' time in a bid to move into double figures, which could well be good enough to move them into the round of 16. But those supporters can head off into the Bangkok night and enjoy what's been a good performance by their team. And they'll be back in their numbers, I'm sure, in 3 days' time to cheer on their side once more as they go up against the same opposition. Job well done for Makoto Tegemuri's side. They accelerated away in the second half, and the full-time score at the Pathum Tiny Stadium: BG Pathum United 0, BG Pathum United 5, United City 0.